When you spent weeks or months poring over the creation of the perfect course, it can be heartbreaking when nobody buys it. So in this video today, I'm going to show you exactly how to know what it is that your perfect client is looking for and how you're going to reach them. The first step is you're going to want to decide what problem your course, membership, or program is going to solve. There has to be something out there that people need to find a solution for, and you are that solution. So let me know, what is that? Put it in the comments below. Let us know what pain or problem you're going to solve for your ideal clients. Next, talk to 5 to 10 people that you know who have that problem. These are people who would be a no-brainer to buy the course or program that you're going to be offering. And maybe they don't even know that you're planning a course right now, but you can just talk to them and find out a little bit more about their experience with the topic that you're creating your course about. You're going to want to ask them, what are their biggest questions? What are their biggest struggles? What do they wish that they could get help with? What do they wish they had known before they got to the point that they're at right now? Once you've interviewed these 5 to 10 people, you're going to be able to kind of look at them and see what commonalities are there. Are they all parents? Do they all like a particular sports team? Do they work a 9-to-5 job? Do they have a side gig? Figure out the commonalities between them, and you're starting to craft your ideal customer avatar or your ideal client, okay? So you know what problem you want to solve, and you know 5 to 10 people just in your personal life or in your networking events who would be a no-brainer to buy this program. Now, when you're interviewing them, you're going to want to take careful note of what they say. Record it if you can, because you're going to take the words and phrases and questions that they have, and you're going to use those pieces of copy in all of the writing that you do when you start to promote your program. So if you're interviewing them on Zoom, just hit that record button, record the conversation, and then you can have it transcribed pretty easily online using something like Otter or Rev or Descript. And you'll have the exact phrases, the exact language that they use when they're talking about their problem to you. That language is gold, because when you're creating your copy to sell your program, you want people to think that you are in their head. Like, how on earth did she know exactly the struggles I'm going through? Well, the reality is because you've talked to people just like them and you found out what language they use to describe the problems that they're having. Once you've figured out some of the different language that they're using, again, look at it and see where there are similarities. Are a lot of people struggling with the exact same thing? Is somebody over here struggling with something that you'd never even considered before? Or is no one struggling with the idea that you thought you were going to develop a whole course around? Now, here's the thing. If after you've done this surveying, you find that no one actually has the same problems that you were thinking they might have, they're not struggling with the same things, well, then you have a good indicator that you're going to need to change what you were planning to offer. Maybe you're going to need to switch up the topic a little bit. Maybe they came up with a problem you had never even considered. But you're going to have to take this data and use it to make sure that you're crafting the exact offer that they are most likely to buy. Now, maybe you don't really know anyone personally who would be the perfect person to buy what you have in mind. I suggest you do a little research. Do a Google search. Is anyone else out there doing exactly what it is that you want to do? Another great place to do some online research is YouTube, because YouTube is a search engine very much like Google. There are videos on there covering just about every topic that you can imagine. The other thing you can do on Google that's cool is once you've searched for a topic, and let's say you do find something that's a little bit similar, you can look at the other suggested videos and kind of follow the breadcrumbs to see, is there anyone else out there doing what you want to do? It may be that if you do enough searching, you'll find out that, well, yes, someone used to do exactly what I'm thinking about doing, but there hasn't been a video about it in 4 years, and now that person is doing something completely different. That's kind of a cool thing about YouTube is you can see people's business progression by finding videos that match your search criteria and then sorting them based on the newest, the most popular, and those types of criteria to kind of see, is this really a topic that people are looking for? And if it's not on YouTube and it's not on Google, then chances are it's probably not going to work. If, despite all of your research showing that no one else is doing what you're doing, you are still determined that this is a great offer that people need to know about, this is a great program or a great topic, then I would encourage you to start small by giving people a quick win through a free offer, a lead magnet, a freebie. This could be just one tiny component of what your bigger offer would be, and it's designed to have them consume it very quickly and say, oh my gosh, I've been looking for this information all my life. Where can I find out more? So when it comes to your freebies or your lead magnets, think quick win. Something that would take you 1 or 2 days to create, that it would take them maybe a few hours to consume and get a quick win, and then start promoting that free offer on your social media accounts. You could send it to your email list. You could offer it to friends or to other people that you think might be interested, and just see, is this something that people are interested in? Do they want to know more? What kind of questions are they asking? If you get a good response to that free offer, then by all means, go ahead and continue to develop the offer that you originally had in mind. But if it turns out that no one really is all that interested in your free offer, maybe they open it up, they take a look at it, but you never hear from them again, then there's a really good chance that that isn't something that's actually going to sell, because they didn't even really do anything with it when it was free. And so then I would probably say that you're a little bit off the mark and try tweaking your offer and then putting it out there free again to see if that has legs. Okay, now that you've done all your interviewing, you've done all your research, you've collected all of your data, start thinking about your people in terms of, where do all these people like to hang out? Do they consume video mostly, or would they probably likely mostly read email? Maybe they'd love a webinar that would kind of introduce them to this topic and solve 1 or 2 little quick problems that are a symptom of the bigger problem. Then a webinar might be the perfect solution for you. After you've done all of that, you take the information that you have gleaned and you come up with an offer that is going to keep those people that you interviewed in mind. Now, one of the tricks that I like to do is I will come up with a few people who I know are perfect for what I want to offer, and I'll actually put their pictures up around my computer so that when I'm writing or scripting or doing a live, I'm thinking about these people and how I can best communicate with them and reach them where they're at. Because if they have basic foundational questions that they have and that they're struggling with, and I'm offering them help that's way up here, my help that I'm offering them is going to go in one ear and out the other because they're down here. So by keeping their pictures around my computer, I can say, okay, I am just talking to Tom. Tom is the person that this training is for, and I'm going to keep him in mind when I do my copy, when I do my scripting, when I'm writing my landing pages, and when I'm recording my course. If you keep all of these tips in mind, you're going to wind up creating a course that is exactly what people are looking for. Now that you have ideas on who's going to buy your online course or membership, let's make sure it sells before you create it. Now, I know that sounds really counterintuitive, but you're going to want to head over to my next video, which is called How to Sell a Course Before You Create It, and you're going to learn the non-smarmy way to sell something that doesn't even exist yet.